Hi guys, I'm here. We're going to do another layer on Evangeline. Before we do that, I'll just show you a quick glimpse of what is on my workbench. Cute little AA Mick. He's just adorable. This sculpt has the sucky lip. Very, very cute. Ooh, see if I can get some good lighting here. That's a little better. The light coming in from, there we go. That's better, I think. But this is little Mick. He's so cute. Adorable little sculpt. I have Portrait Baby, Rosalie. A lot of, I couldn't remember her name in the last video, but look at how adorable she is. Now I'm doing her very pink, like a newborn, fresh out of the hatch. I have Sheldon that I'm working on. And of course, Evangeline. We have a really cool thing to share today. I got my prototype Kersmudgeon from Enchanted Creature Kits. I'll be painting this week. Pre-orders have already opened for the Kersmudgeons because they want to make sure that they get them in time for Christmas. So the pre-orders are open before the prototypes are finished. But I have him on the table this week. I just got him today. Look at these great ears. And I don't know if you can see, but there's like little furs on his ears, like sculpted in. Adorable little sculpt. It's actually not so little, but I am in love with the limbs. It's a good sized kit. It's not tiny by any means. But look at these great little toes. Aren't they fabulous? Enchanted Creature Kits continues to amaze me with all of the sculpts that they are coming out with. And it's such an honor to do prototypes for them, get those sneak peeks. His legs back in here so I don't lose anybody. These little hands, look how perfect they are. Isn't that adorable? It's a little chunky little kit. It's so cute. And it does come with like the little fat, not gender specific belly plate. So non-gendered, so you can make it a boy or a girl. But I'm sure you'll be seeing him again. And as I stated, usually the pre-orders are open, and usually with Enchanted Creature Kits, they don't do limited edition, but these are limited. I forget the exact number that she said. I want to say it's like 2,000, so everybody can be sure to get their kits. But pre-orders are open now so that we can get them by Christmas. And Enchanted Creatures is spelled with a K, for those that aren't familiar. Sheldon is Enchanted Creatures too, as well as several kits that I've showed you previously, and the little dragon prototypes that I've done are Enchanted Creatures also. Anyway, on to our Evangeline. She is getting super close to being finished. She is our giveaway baby. I'll run down the giveaway information too, just for people who aren't familiar with it. I have been painting her step by step, so you guys can see how I do it. But Evangeline by Laura Lee Eagles. Laura is one of the best sculptors in the reborn community. Best kits to work on. I just love them. Limited edition. The kits are fairly expensive, but very, very nice. The best. I love rooting the vinyl. I love painting the vinyl. It's just awesome. But you will get little Evangeline as well as her COA as the giveaway if you win. Inside the United States, shipping is free. I'll ship it out to you. But if you live outside of the United States, I'm going to need you to pay shipping. You enter by subscribing to this channel. You get extra entries for liking the Facebook page and the Instagram page, and for sharing the posts and videos. And I have a notebook that I have been writing the names down in, and every extra entry, so you really can have a great chance to win a really beautiful sculpt that hopefully I do justice for. Now that I have the lighting done well in here, you can see this is a pretty good representation of her paint. We've done mottling and we've done detailing, and today we're going to do a deepening layer so that we can bring out all of those details, and she gets that skin look to her. I'm just going to move Sheldon out of the way. Oh no, please don't let the dogs go crazy. For our deepening layer, I'm going to take sorry. Ooh. I'm going to take a jar and a half a tablespoon of, I use Mona Lisa thinner, as most of you who tune in regularly probably are aware. And we're going to do a half a tablespoon of Mona Lisa. Again, I have measuring spoons that are just for my thinners. Don't use something that you're going to cook with again, unless you want to live on the edge. I personally have paranoia about things, so I will not be doing that. I'm going to use some brow brown and some burnt umber and possibly a touch of raw sienna, but we'll see how it comes together. I play it by ear, by sight. Gonna get my brush a little damp. I don't use the brow brown for brows, and it's still very moist and almost brand new because I only use it every once in a while for random things. But I'm going to use one swipe on each side. Again, we don't scoop or mush or load our brush as you would with traditional painting. It's just a swipe. And the brush that I'm using is 1/2 inch oval by Baby Strokes. And get that into the thinner and mix it well. One thing I've noticed with the brow brown, it kind of gets little specks when you first put it into the thinner. So you have to like mush your brush into the thinner really well, and if you see those little clumps, kind of push on them and break it up. Oh Lord, I'm a dum-dum head. So this brush, apparently I hadn't cleaned, and it had my green glitter that I put on Sheldon in it. So there's nice green sparkles in there, and we do not want that on Evangeline, so I'm going to start over. If you follow my videos pretty regularly, you know that I don't edit out my happenstance. I spill things, I muck things up, and I'm a mess most of the time. So this is, again, no surprise. But one thing that I hope you see in dealing with my videos is that I keep it real. I'm far from perfect. Anybody that thinks that I am like, oh, I'm better than everybody, or I'm holier than thou, or whatever. That's not how I see myself, because I mess up, I think, sometimes more than I get things right. I just go with it. Go with the flow. Paint the happy little trees. Otherwise, you know, it just gets frustrating and you'll go crazy. Brush with no glitter on it. Hopefully I did not get that glitter into my brow brown. I'm going to check it quick. And I did. I don't know if you can see, but there is a nice swipe of green glitter in there, so I'm going to kind of scoop that out. Oh boy. I'm perfectly imperfect. Okay, now. And then I drop it and got it all over my hand. It's one of those days. Monday, the crazy day. But here we go. Trying this for the third time. It's one swipe on each side and put it down in our thinner and make sure we get all those little brown specks blended in, and that there's, okay, no glitter. If you get her and she has a little sheen, it's just, you know, she's glistening with sweat or something. I'm just kidding. There won't be glitter on there, I hope. Woo! Okay, so now we're going to take one brush of burnt umber. This, I do use burnt umber fairly often. I like it as a depth layer because it really makes all of those sub-Q layers that we painted, really brings them up so you can see them and makes them pop. So this is the color that I have in my jar. Oh, there we go. That's better to see. See, I like a nice warm brown. And I don't think I need any yellow in this, but if you want yellow, like a raw sienna, you can do like a half a brush of raw sienna. We're going to use a not torn cosmetic wedge, and every time that you dip into your paint source, make sure you blend it really well, because those browns like to separate out of the thinner. Put it on our sponge, and as always, we're going to start at the nape of the neck, so if we don't like the color, we can adjust. Actually, this color, I think, is exactly what I'm looking for. It may look fairly dark in your jar, but I will show you after I put it on. It comes out nice and thin on the kit. Now, if you decide that it comes out too dark, you can take another cosmetic wedge and pounce over it. But see, that's That's actually a nice skin color, I think. So I'm not going to pounce it with another sponge, but make sure that you keep your creases from getting gross. Evangeline has quite a few little neck creases. They're pretty deep, so I just go over them with my brush and make sure that nothing settles down in there. Again, you want to stir it up really well with your paintbrush and apply it to your cosmetic wedge. And I'm doing the top of the head. Somehow my camera is set up awkwardly, so normally it's down that you can see the table a little more, I think, and this one is up, so I'm awkwardly lifting her up so you can see. But I just pounce over, making sure to cover all of the area on her head. And that we don't miss anything. There we go. You can see in the light where the glare is, and if there's a spot that looks like there's not a glare, then go over it again just to make sure. Again, hopefully you can see what a great skin tone that is creating. And no green sparkles, so that's good. I'm only going to do her head on camera, do the limbs, the entire bottom of the feet, everything as well, and then bake. It just will take too long. And since I don't have 1,000 followers yet and I can't go live, it drives me crazy to sit and talk basically to myself for like an hour or so. I know I used to do much longer videos, but when I could interact with you guys, it was easier for me to do them. Go over the ears, make sure you get behind the ears. You can take your brush and go inside the ears, but if you do that, make sure that you really pounce them out. Again, we don't want them getting crunchy. Cha-cha. Cha-cha now, y'all. Make sure you get those neck wrinkles if you have them, and your eye creases. You don't want paint settling into your creases and making it look gross. She'll look dirty, and we don't want that for such a beautiful sculpt. Here you go. This is her skin color. If you want it darker than this, you could always, after it flashes off, you can take a torn cosmetic sponge and do the exact same thing. Just don't rub. You don't want to ever rub, because then you have a chance of taking off what you've already done. But you can pounce on another layer if you like. I will wait until she flashes off and see if I want to do another layer or not. But she is almost done and really looking great, I think. So that's it for today. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. I try and always get back to people. I'm really trying hard to get here as often as I can. My health makes that iffy sometimes, but I'm doing the best I can. And hopefully I will see you guys really soon. Ta-ta for now.